COVID rules apply to them.
And new guidelines and 4 bills signed today as Governor Whitmer's visit to Grand Rapids means now a few changes for people who've been working from home the last year, as well as those who are very ready to enjoy a craft cocktail.
Our Julie Dunmire is joining us live after spending the day with the governor and has more on the changes. Julie?
Doug, Janice, we'll get to the craft cocktail portion of this a little bit later in the story. For starters, MIOSHA requirements are changing and people are allowed to return back to work if they're vaccinated, not wearing a mask. However, employers are still obligated to make sure that those of their employees who are unvaccinated are still following proper protocol. CDC guidelines will be used for people who are vaccinated in terms of quarantine length, meaning they won't have to quarantine for as long if they are vaccinated. Just part of the many changes today.
Good morning.
Back to in-person press conferences and back at the office.
We believe we're better when we're together, and today we're together.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer getting to see Steelcase and what they've done with the place to meet all the COVID guidelines for returning to in-person work.
And under our Back to Normal plan, thanks to Michiganders who got their shots, all employees can return to work in person effective today.
But many didn't because of confusing regulations, which Whitmer hopes to clear up with the newest MIOSHA order. Steelcase saying it's been tough for them to navigate.
If anyone needs help understanding how to move through that process, we're happy to do so.
Steelcase lending a helping hand. Governor Whitmer next extending hers to Penn signing 4 bills at Long Road Distillers on the city's west side.
This has been a long road, pardon the pun,
in order to benefit the craft distillery business for our whole state.
I think this effort it's important because it is a bipartisan effort.
The effort will allow Michigan distillers to distribute their own mixed drinks and gives a tax break for their drinks too.
The current law before us today is defined that 12-ounce craft distilling products can be put out and not taxed as an entire fifth of liquor.
Highlighted in the bipartisan bill, appreciated by businesses like St. Julian's Winery and Distillery.
A big part of this is ready-to-drink cocktails.
A competitive industry gaining a local edge.
So we actually have so many things lined up that we were ready to go, and we were just waiting for these bills to be signed and passed.
New drinks on the shelves, old faces back at the office, just one day with the governor in Grand Rapids.
Oftentimes a little guy gets lost.
And distillery owners alike feeling very seen today with these new bills. Long Road, I know, is very excited about it. We had distillers from the east side of the state as well. The biggest thing that these guys are excited about is that they're going to be able to distribute on their own, which means that they're going to be able to put their products in local bars and restaurants, something that normally would have to be done by a third party, which is quite expensive. They're hoping, again, to expand their businesses. Reporting in Grand Rapids, Julie Dunmire, Fox.